Now, the International Monetary Fund, that's the IMF, says it is open to alternative measures to address the revenue gaps following the suspension of the VAT on electricity. The fund argues that it is mindful of the agitations that greeted the implementation of the tax measure and its potential impact on individual households and businesses, but assures it is still engaging authorities for a favorable policy option that will bring down debt levels and consolidate the macroeconomic gains. We have more on this report.
The government of Ghana officially suspended the planned implementation of the 15% value-added tax VAT on domestic consumption of electricity in February. The decision came after the Ministry of Finance instructed both the Electricity Company of Ghana (ECG) and the Northern Electricity Distribution Company (NEDCO) to halt the imposition of the levy for extensive dialogue with industry players and labor unions. The Ministry of Finance stated that the suspension was also to engage in further talks with the International Monetary Fund (IMF) as the VAT on electricity constituted a crucial element of Ghana's post-COVID-19 program for economic recovery. But while answering a series of questions from some selected journalists during her visit to Ghana, IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva acknowledged the widespread concerns regarding the initial rollout of the tax measure. She assured of the fund's collaborative effort to reach a mutually beneficial option.
We understand that the people here in Ghana have been hard hit, and of course for the low-income households, any additional cost is a burden that is very, very difficult to bear. Our teams look into the objective of getting strength in the fiscal position of the government. There are different measures that can be put in place to achieve that strength, and each and every one of these measures is carefully analyzed. Ultimately, we respect the right of the government to make these decisions as long as we can sustain a path toward debt sustainability and fiscal sustainability. We are open to discuss it. And so the government needs to look together, our team would help in that regard, look at how that can be achieved.
On the financial and economic implications of the country's anti-LGBT bill, the IMF boss, in a yet-to-be-aired episode of The Point of View on Citi TV, explained that the fund is monitoring the outcome of the legal cases regarding the constitutionality of the bill. She, however, said there was a need for inclusivity in society, stressing that inclusive societies are more successful.
I understand that people in Ghana have taken this law to the courts, and all I can say is that a more inclusive society is a more successful society. You want Ghana to flourish. Make it so that everybody can contribute to the fullest to this country.